Hello students, so today we'll continue lesson 6 CSS cascading style sheet. Now in the last class we have studied about the margin and the padding. Now today we'll study the new topic border properties. Now see, the border properties help us to set the border style or the border width and the border color of an HTML element. Maybe any HTML element like for the paragraph, for the table, for the heading. Now see what we can do with the help of the border width property. So this border width property help us to specify the set the width of all the four borders of an element: left border, right border, top border, bottom border. So this can be defined by the values. So what are the allowed values for the width? Thin border, thick border, medium, or numeric value in the terms of pixel. You can give the thickness of the width of the border. Now the syntax is border with colon value. Now border style. The border style property sets the style of the border and its default value is none. Means if you are not using the border style, so the border style value will be the none. And the what are the allowed value for the border style? Hidden, dotted, dashed, solid, double, groove, ridge, inset, outset. Now you can see these types of the border style here in the next page. As you can see, this is the border style ridge. Second border, you can see this is the border style groove. This is the dash border. This is the dotted border. You can see that this is the border style double lining is there. This is the border style inset. This is the border style outset. Okay. Now how you set the border color. So this property allows you to change the color of the border surrounding the element. So you can change the border of the you can change the color of the individual border also. That means of the bottom border color you can make different. Top border color you also you can put some different left and right side of the elements border. So suppose four borders are there, all borders you can draw in a different color. Now the syntax for border color and value. So values allowed for the border color property is color name, red, blue, green. You can give color value in the hexadecimal. You can give, or in the RGB code also you can give. Now using the shorthand property, how you use the shorthand property? So border is used in shorthand to provide the value in a sequence, its width, style, and border color. So here you give the values in the border properties. You write border column. First you give the border width, maybe 20. Suppose you are giving the 10 pixel. Border style you can put either inside, outset, or there you can use the groove, dash, dotted, and color you can specify, that is green, blue, any color name you can give. So in that sequence you have to give. So if you change the sequence, it will not work. So first value should be the border width, maybe any pixel you can give. Border style, any some border style name you can give. And the last value should be the border color. Here you can see HTML code is for the border property. Title is the border property. Style tag open type equals to text or CSS. This is the attribute of the style tag. Now the rules are written for the body. Style sheet is written body. Background color is set in the hexadecimal code has F5A9A9. Color black. So the background of the web page is set in the black color. Style closed, head closed. Now see, then the body. First paragraph written, inline style is written, font family, monotype cursiva, size 40 pixels set, weight normal, border style ridge, border color blue, border width thick. Now see the paragraph written, think big and don't listen to people who tell you it can't be done. Life is too short to think small. Paragraph closed. Now see the second paragraph. Now you see that paragraph appear in the border, and the border style what we have selected, that is a ridge one. Now the color we have taken blue. Now you can see the border is in blue color. Second paragraph we have written style sheet we have declared here, font family monotype cursiva, size 40 pixel, weight normal, style group this time, border color yellow, border with medium. Now we become what we think about. You see that is the border style group, size 40 pixel. Now the third border is set the dash. Now see the paragraph. For the third paragraph, style set is written. Style property is declared a font family type cursive size 40 pixel width normal and the border style dashed and border color green, border with medium. See the paragraph written a clear vision backed by definite plans. Gives you a tremendous feeling. Like this, the different paragraphs style set and border style is defined here. And we have seen the output in the previous page. So next is the height and width property. This height and width property in the CSS are used to set the height and width of the web page element. Any element height and width you can set corresponding to the height and width of the other elements on the web page. So there are two ways for setting the height and width of the elements. The height can either be set to auto. In that case, the browser automatically calculates the height and width of the element. So one can separately define the height and width in different units like pixel you can give, in centimeter you can give, or in percentage you can give. As you see, the HTML code is given here to set the width and height of the element. See, for the paragraph width 100 pixel, height 100 pixel. This is the width and this is the height. So the background color of the element is set for the paragraph is yellow. As you can see, the background of the paragraph is yellow and the remaining background of the page is white. So style close, head close, body close. Now the paragraph written, this element is using the width property. Okay. So now this is all for the today students. In the next class we will discuss about the float property. See, float property. So this is all for today. Thank you for your kind attention.